Good morning, guys. This is Melissa. I'm just going to go through a real quick updo this morning. My hair is very dirty. I just wanted to share with you some quick tips that if you have you don't have a lot of time and you need to fix your hair, make it look like you spent a lot of time on it. One way to do it, just something that you can throw up real quick. My hair, like I said, is very dirty, but I use a dry shampoo, and it's a KMS product, Hair Play makeover spray. It's the best stuff I've ever tried. I've tried many. This is not only a dry shampoo, but it gives your hair some texture. What you need to do is before you start to put your makeup on or whatever, people don't use this right a lot of the times, and I wasn't using it right for a long time. But you need to spray it, like use your fingers or a comb, pick it up, spray it around the front, especially where you see that you have some dirty spots, spray on there, and then let it sit. Don't comb it through immediately. That gives it a chance to absorb any excess oil to do what it's supposed to do. And I did that probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. Have not combed my hair, so I'm just going to comb this through and just kind of disperse it out evenly. This stuff leaves just a really slight white residue when you spray it, but when you take it with the comb, you don't notice it, and it just absorbs any of that excess oil or whatever has accumulated overnight in your hair. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to do a messy bun, and I'm just going to do like leave my bang out. I always like to leave my bang out just because it's always the last thing I do, and it's always in my way if I don't. So I just take about a square, temple to temple, about an inch back. I try to remain pretty neat with my parts, and that's just how I do hair, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Something like that. Just leave it out. Use a little clip or whatever you got, and just keep it up out of your way. That's not going to hold, so I'm going to have to put another one in there. Okay, so from this point, I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot of curling. I'm just going to work with what I have because I'm in a big hurry today. I've got to be somewhere in about an hour. So I'm just going to take and pick this crown area up where I need a lot of height, or where I like a lot of height. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of back combing, but I'm just going to put a little bit of back combing in. When you back comb, you don't stay at the scalp. You bring it up a little bit at a time, and always do it from behind, just because it hides it when you take it back. You don't want to do it from the front because you end up having that ratty look at the front. So do it from behind, and then spray a little bit at your scalp after you do it, and just kind of leave it. And wherever you like a lot of height or fullness, just pick up some pieces and give it a little bit of back comb there. And just give it a little bit of spray. And I might do just a little bit on this side too. I always leave a little bit out around my face, just because it gives your hair a lot of softness. You don't look like a peeled onion, which I myself don't like the look on me. There's a lot of ladies that have really pretty faces that can just leave all their hair away from their face and nothing out, around the softness area here, where I call the, just see little tendrils. Some women can get by with that. Me, myself, I just don't particularly like that look on me. So anyway, just whatever your liking is. Now usually I do a low bun, and I usually do it more to one side. I don't like mine just like straight back, only because I don't know, I think the side bun for me looks a little more elegant. And I like to be able to see something when I look at the front of my hair, I like to be able to see something when I look at it from the front. So that's just me. Anyway, okay. Put a little back combing in it. Put it back in a little ponytail here. And I usually just have some flyaways because I have some shorter layers throughout. And those will have to be touched up at the very end, I'm sure, but I like leaving a little bit of fullness on my crown. So I'm just going to go off to one side here, a little bit on this opposite, left ear today. Let's do left ear. Okay, so I did it just like a ponytail, but on your third loop in, you're going to just kind of do like a half loop, something like that. See how that just gives you like a little loop there, okay? And depending on how long your hair is, you know, the loop's going to look a little bit different for everybody, but I'll just spray a little bit, and then you just start pulling and piecing out. You just start basically back combing with your fingers those shorter pieces at that top of that bun, and you're just going to kind of keep fanning that out, pulling, 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 piecing, piecing, piecing. And then, of course, you know, it's a messy bun, so it doesn't have to look perfect, but I like a bigger bun. I don't like it too small. If you've all seen my videos and done any of my tutorials, you know I like the bigger styles, the bigger hair. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to get my little trusty corkscrew pins. Any of the tutorials I've got, these have been what I've been using. These have been a lifesaver for me when I wear my hair up. You can purchase these at Walmart or any hair purchasing place, Kmart, Walmart, drugstore. Funny thing is, I don't think Sally carries them, or they didn't last time I looked over there, but everybody goes to Walmart and you can purchase them there. So I just go underneath there and kind of just secure it out with my bun. Right where I put my ponytail is where I try to focus that and just put my little curly, or the little twisty thing in there. And always use bigger bobby pins for my hair. So you kind of anchored it with the corkscrew, and then you just kind of go in on the other side. I didn't have two of those. I normally do. I don't know where my other one is. So anyway, I'll just have to work with one today. At this point, I just start grabbing some pins and just kind of pinning here and there, and just putting up where I think it needs to be, and just kind of spraying as I go, building a little bit of where it's not so soft. Usually where updos are concerned, the dirtier the hair, I mean, not like greasy, dirty, nasty, dirty, but like a couple days worth of product will make your hair do a lot better with an updo. If it's clean and too soft, it's just really hard to work with, and too curl, you know, it won't hold curl well. So without even looking at this from the back, I think it looks fine. Like I said, I'm just going out for a day of errands, and just wanted my hair up because it is, like I said, it was dirty and I didn't want to bother to curl it today. So anyway, I'll look at the back here and see what the back looks like. I'm probably going to have to pin a few on the other side, but let me grab a couple bobby pins here and grab my mirror, and I will look at the back here. Okay, the only thing I don't like about it is how this piece right here is just kind of flopped down. Let's see if I can kind of pin that in and spray a little bit. And give it a little bit of, I can hide my ponytail with that piece if I pull that up a little bit. And just kind of keep it in place with the bobby pin or two. And maybe that little piece right there. Oops. Can't get it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's do something with that right there. Without being able to see, I'm just gonna, like I said, I use my fingers to kind of what I call back combing, where you just grab it and do like a little bit of roughing of it right there. That's just doing it blindly. I can't see a thing what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm just going to pin that right there with a bobby pin. Try to go in around that ponytail. The more you can base, you know, the pin around your ponytail, the better off it's going to stay in your hair. Okay, now, just for something real quick, no curling. This was just left over from yesterday. You know, don't think that looks too bad. I'm going to do a little bit of bang action here on the front. Oh, excuse me. Spray a little bit more. And this morning, I think, let's see, a little bit of back combing here. Give it a little bit of base. I feel like if you have some height in the back, you should need some little bit of front, you know, height in the front too. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit right there, just to give it a little bit of lift. Okay, now, I think I'm going to do like a little twist on these bangs, so I just start with just like, you know, it's just like I said, it's nothing, you just grab and start twisting. Just start taking two pieces of hair and just start twisting as you go down through there. And just take it from the front of your part. Just take it from this part, not the back. And just take little sections and twist as you go. And then twist. And then you probably want to stop twisting right about there. And if you want to grab this, pull it up a little bit so you can have a little bit of height in here. I don't like it flat to my head. Right there. And then get some bobby pins and kind of go back underneath that, push it up and forward so you're not seeing the pins as they go in, because that's the only thing about that right there is you got to be able to hide those pins. So you need to go under and then back forward like that. And then this just kind of gets sprayed back down. Sprayed down and, oops, hairspray. Sprayed down and just kind of smoothed to where it just kind of blends in with everything else. Okay, and then a few little tendrils here. Just smooth them down a little bit around my face. And I think that it's called a day. I think we'll be able to go and do our running today and make it look like I've spent a lot of time on my hair, and you'll see that it's taking about 14 minutes from start to finish, and looks like I spent a lot more time. So like I said, I always hope these help you guys, something that you can do different to your hair, experimental. And I'm going to be coming up with some hot roller tutorials really soon, so stay tuned.